Okay, I think we're live. Right,
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is Skyward Randomizer Tournament, Winter 2021. This is the quarterfinals match against Jasnix and Deer is here. Commentating we have myself and Average Link, and tracking we have Pac-Man Power Ghost. So, yeah, this is going to be an interesting match actually.
Hello. This is like my first time commentating anything, so I'm really nervous.
Hell yeah, dude.
And this is a match between the two people who got me bopped out of this tournament. So I'm personally wishing for double and A dungeons for maximum revenge.
Yeah, but no, either way, this is going to be interesting because we've got Jasnix, who is the second seed, and we got Deer, who is technically the lowest seed in the tournament, but he's made it this far by so many things. Like he's basically created a new meta, which is what it's called. Yeah. And yes, I did do the restream intro. I'm proud of that.
It's anyway, a new meta that changes every match.
Yeah, it was like Petrus Skyloft won, and then it was like whatever he did against you. I think it was just staying Fry Sanctuary or whatever.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's go. Runners are off. Well, in 25 seconds. I mean,
yeah, we got.
They're about to be off.
Wider Epo.
Yeah, and yeah, this is again. As I said this before, so again, this is going to be an interesting match.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
And it's especially going to be interesting to see what Deer does, because if he does more of his off-meta plays, he could take us to the semifinals, genuinely.
They're probably both very worried about this, because Deer knows that he's going to have to play as well as possible to beat Jasnix, and Jasnix is worried about playing too safe so as to lose because of a gamble.
Yeah. And it's like skill-based. Jasnix is, of course, much better than Deer, but I mean, again, we've seen Deer do some crazy plays, which has made him win.
Execution isn't everything.
Okay, so
okay, the first check.
Yeah, this is this fledge check is always mandatory. And dungeons.
Oh man, double Elden dungeons.
Nice.
Wrong region.
Yeah, you said like both linear, but yeah. Okay, so these are like the most heavy these are the most heavy back in time dungeons. So we're definitely gonna see back in time in Earth Temple unless we get like keys or whatever.
Looks like Deer's making a little bit of a stamina management area.
I'm pretty sure he rolled past and was he screw it.
The stamina fruit.
I've done that same as well. I've just kind of rolled past and gone, whatever. I'll just go past it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with CJ. I would have liked to see linear dungeons again. That's just because.
Well, for the 25th time.
Yeah. I'm hoping that like the grand finals match is the fated 1 tablet seed.
Oh yeah, we're still looking for a 1 tablet seed. Yeah.
I've gotten close a couple times, but never quite there.
Yeah,
you've already got,
I think same as well. Yeah,
you've already got about like a 1 in 45 chance of having Skyview Cistern and starting on Farron.
Yeah. So anyway, both these runners are just going to be doing Skyloft 1. I believe both of them will stay on Skyloft, although it kind of depends. And starting pillar appears to be Farron, so that's interesting.
I wonder if they'll make a bit magic file, or if they'll just be content with running up. Okay, well now they have a linear tablet.
Nice linear tablet. Yeah, cool. So now we could potentially see a choice if we get any linear specific items, such as like bombs, claw shots, or whatever. Which would be interesting. So Jasnix is going for the goddess sword route, and
looks
I think
like they're both going for statue gang.
Yeah,
Boo.
Statue gang. Yeah. Now, I think personally, I always create my bit magic file really early, but that's just because it's like, for me, it's just mostly convenient to that, and it just takes one more thing off my mind. And even if I don't use it, I only lose like, 10, 20 seconds, so...
Since I'm Bazaar Gang, I'll usually do it after, like, diving out of Waterfall Cave when I'm running back to the Bazaar.
I must say, I'm also Bazaar Gang, but that's only really just because it just makes routing and stuff like Petrus more convenient. There isn't really a time difference between this.
Yeah, there's not really a time difference. It's just that Bazaar Gang will usually end up one Petrus conversation ahead.
Harmjan in chat saying Elden tablet insanity. Yes. This is a Harmjan seed, so this could be all the useful items in the worst places possible. That would not surprise anyone here.
Yeah. I was telling Harmion in the race time chat that I was hoping he would get my revenge for me by rolling a terrible seed.
Yeah. But... I mean, both of these people knocked you out of the tournament, so it's terrible seed for both of these.
Yeah.
Someone in chat asked, are they playing Shop Sanity on the current tournament? No, this doesn't have Shop Sanity, and especially because it was implemented later. There are actually a lot of things implemented after the tournament was created, so this is like, there are a few, like, this is like slightly outdated from the current version, but
like
it's like, yeah, it's only a few months old.
With the tournament, we've decided that unless like a race-impacting bug occurs, we're going to keep using the same version.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Okay, so now we probably want to talk about the requirements of this. So in Skyward Sword, you have to get items, and those items specifically for every single seed are, first of all, the Master Sword, or in this case, 3 sword upgrades. If you start with sword, if you start with swordless, it's 5. But as we start with the Goddess Sword, it's just 3. And you also have to get the Goddess Harp. Those are required every single seed. And the game on the seed also has additional requirements, such as beating all the required dungeons. In this case, that's 2, Earth Temple and Fire Sanctuary. And they come with their specific requirements. So, Earth Temple, we might need the bomb bag. We will need it logically, but we'll see if any of these runners know bombless Goldera strats.
Yeah.
And others, and we might also need the Digmits. Compared to Fire Sanctuary, where we need big breathe in because this is a huge list. Fire Shield Earrings, pouch, which we already have because we start with it. Bottle, claw shots, logically Hook Beetle, and Mogma Mitts, which is like much more than.
You also technically need Emerald Tablet to reach the end of the game, but that rarely is an issue.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But like in this case, both these runners started with Emerald Tablet, so it's not. And also, both these dungeons do require the Ruby Tablet, as they're both based in Linearu. Or not Linearu.
Seeing a route divergence that seemed to have paid off momentarily for Deer, as he gets claw shots.
Oh yeah, he's doing Patrol early, which is interesting. I always tend to do Patrol a little bit later in case you do get crystals. But I mean, he got 10.
Oh, and Digging Mitts on Patrol 10, so...
Claw shots and Dig Mitts, so that means that Patrol is stacked early, at least. Oh, and a sword from the cave.
And a sword in Waterfall Cave. Means we're probably going to see Deer going for Linearu instead of Farron.
Are we going to have a stacked cave? No, just a rupee.
Yeah, just a rupee.
Second tablet was on Owl and Shield.
Yeah, Owl and
So we got both tablets fairly early.
Yeah. There's been quite a lot, but just this general Skyloft one. We're seeing a route divergence, and Deer mentioned that he was going to do a route that would, quote, make the commentators go crazy or something like that. So,
this could be a 2-tablet seed if neither of them go to Linearu.
Somehow happens to be Baron, but I kind of doubt that.
Yeah. Yeah, it is entirely possible that, like, as like CJ mentioned in the chat, Sphere Zero Farron can actually be Baron.
Looks like Jasnix.
Because there's a lot of items on Skyloft already.
Looks like Jasnix is implementing the sort of newish route idea of going to Lumpy and Oriel after leaving Waterfall Cave before going back to Metro.
Both these routes are not something I do. I tend to do Skyloft 1 very systematically and kind of in a specific order, but you know, that's just me. I think the order that Deer's done is like really good as well.
Yeah, I can't hear because I don't have audio, but I'm assuming he knew that there were gratitude crystals by hearing. Yeah,
and that's the thing you can do. Is like with gratitude crystals specifically, you can kind of hear their jingle as you
have a little jingle.
Yeah, I don't know. I can see why they removed the cutscene here, but it just makes looking at the chandelier much harder. I don't know if anyone else shares that annoyance, but it's just me.
I mean, it would be a lot easier if there was no light coming out of this chandelier, but then it wouldn't really be a chandelier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deer's going for the early claw shot check.
Yeah, I think Deer's routing, at least at the start, has been better than Jasnix so far. Although we already
unfortunately for Deer, the thing is about Skyloft 1 routing doesn't matter too much in the end because Jasnix is gonna get claw shots anyway.
Yeah, like a lot of the little things that like kind of like the small routing choices especially early on, won't matter too much because, like, first of all, you'll likely do you'll like do these items anyway at some point at the point. Yeah.
Sorry, I just noticed Jasnix getting bodied by a tornado there.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, tornadoes in Rando are specifically annoying because of the high loft-wing speeds. So I don't know if this. I don't think this is fixed in a recent version, but I don't know.
Yeah, Lepe has expressed interest in changing something about the tornadoes.
Yeah, Deer getting a long sword. So that's one of his 3 swords. Yeah. So this looks like a game of SSR right now. Basically. Okay, CJ Inset just says Leper's been playing with it, yeah. I think in general for me, like, I've been very out of touch with the new developments because I've only ever played the 20 version so far. Like at least that's the newest one I've been playing, so.
Parmeon predicting that the other 3 will be in Fire Sanctuary. Oh, how I know that too well. Looks like Jasnix is going to be checking Dodo here.
Yeah.
It'd be really bad for him if he goes immediately. I don't see him going immediately to Lanayru. But
what would I do here? Actually, that's a good question. I don't even know. To be honest, I'd probably go to. If I was in Deer's position, I would go to Lanayru.
Go to Lanayru, and then.
Or again, like a lot of my routing decision, at least personally for me, is really based on the amount of checks that's open. So I would expect as we have claw shots that there's more open in Lanayru, but. I don't have like a tracker open that has the exact numbers, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was in Jasnix's position, and he just doesn't check Patro, then I'd probably go to Farron.
Jasnix is not checking. He's probably going to check it after sleeping in Pero's house, but.
Okay, we have our first surface entrance. At 10 minutes in, Deer is going to Lanayru.
Yeah. After like apparently being confused in the sky for a little bit, he was just kind of flying around.
Hmm.
He must have thought he had Alden, but then realized that no. Alright, so
yeah, check. How many checks does it open in Lanayru?
In Lanayru, I think there's like 7.
I've got a tracker up and I'm doing it right now.
I think there's like 7 claw shot checks.
2, 5. Yeah, there's like much more in Lanayru. So I like Deer's decision to go to Lanayru here. In terms of small scale routing, he's been a bit weird, but yeah, no, sorry, you go ahead.
The one thing that sucks about like going into Lanayru when you have neither Hook Beetle nor bombs is that there's always the possibility that one check in mines has something that you need.
Oh yeah.
That check having bombs is really frustrating.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so. Alright, Din's power not important, so we're not gonna see the Elden Trial. Yeah.
Speaking of that one mines check, it looks like Deer's going for it.
Yeah, I always go. I think that if you can break slide and you can get to the get out of logic by break sliding, this is a good idea to do because it's like it's much more kind of convenient. But if you're like not really skilled at break sliding, then it is kind of inconvenient because you have to go all the way there and all the way back again.
Is it possible to get the second mines check without bombs? Because I think you won't be able to reach in time.
The only Lanayru check that is Sphere 0 is the small chest near the first time shift stone. That's the only.
No, but I mean, like, if you do brick slides, it's still not possible to get that one that's behind the statue.
Yeah, behind statue is hard locked with bombs unless we find like wall clipping or whatever.
Yeah, I'm the same way, CJ. I don't think I would go out of logic right now, just because I would. Shots.
I mean, okay, it would be out of logic for one check that is convenient, I guess. So, and the rest of Lanayru is in logic, so that would be my that would be my thought process. I could imagine behind statue being just logically required with an RBM instead of hard required, but yeah. Okay, so it looks like Jasnix is probably going to get... Yeah, Jasnix has 15 crystals, so he's going to get Dig Mitts and Claw Shots, yeah. So, we'd see what he does. I'd assume go to Lanayru. It's interesting that Deer didn't fully clear everything on Skyloft.
Maybe he's trying to go for early surface to try and get a lead if there is one.
Yeah.
Well, there's the bottom, which is logically required for Fire Sanctuary.
Yeah.
Also means that he can get the spores whenever he checks Oriel and Pero.
Yeah. Yeah, bottle. Bottle is actually logically required for Fire Sanctuary. Although I think you can skip it if you have Gust Bellows and you just know that horrible RBM.
Out of the way.
Yeah. Is Deer really going to go back to the sky? Okay. What is he doing? Yeah. Oh, he's going to Stancy. Okay,
he's getting back the one check here that he hasn't got.
Okay, no, yeah, this makes sense. Yeah.
Or did he get the other one behind the balcony? Oh yeah, he did, because I remember Din's power.
Yeah.
So going to this way around.
Yeah, so Deer is staying fully in logic. I think that there's also like a lot of things you could learn from going out of logic, I guess.
Yeah.
So like for example, if you go for end of mind out of logic and you get Beetle there, then you'll know that like I guess bombs is logically required for that. Although that example itself probably wouldn't tell you much, but I feel like scaled up stuff like that can tell you to miss out entire areas
later on
in certain situations.
Later on in Fire Sanctuary, we're likely going to see some out of logic checks, and depending on where you find small keys, can tell you a lot about what would be on the third small key check, which is a notoriously difficult one to get. Or at least not difficult, but it's very out of the way.
Yeah, and also it has the most requirements because it hard locks Bogomits and Bombag.
I mean, I personally, if I were in Din's position, I might do this because I just don't like Sensi, but you are also kind of going out of your way to.
I mean, if I was Deer, I would have gone through mines, gone end of mines, done stuff in Lineru, and then gone to Sansi. I would feel like that would be the better route, but I don't know. Again, small scale routes at this stage don't matter hugely as long as they're getting all the checks and being convenient with movement. Yeah, key piece. Yeah, key pieces are in the progressive pool, so as it's a temple seed, so we'll see them a lot. We will see them come up a lot more.
It's part of what makes trials kind of suck when you get them on Earth Temple seeds, because there's always a possibility that they're just a key piece and they're going to be wasting your time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because I mean, if your plan was to skip the general Lineru Desert, then I would think that going to Sansi first would be correct. But yeah. Although it's entirely possible they might not be amazing at break slides. In that case, I would probably say this would be a good call. Okay, I think Jasnix is fully clearing Farron. No, not Farron. Sky. I'm getting all these names wrong. I apologize. Skyloft. Wow, my speaking is amazing. And Deer is doing. And Deer, of course, dipped to Lineru. So
I feel like one disadvantage you would get as the less favored runner here is that there's not, for example, with dungeons like Cistern and Sandship, they involve items like the Whip, which do pretty much nothing outside of their dungeons.
Yeah.
Which the advantage of that is that you could, for example, it could be on Beatrice, and you could ignore Beatrice because you get so many progress items, and then it comes back to bite you later.
Yeah.
But with Earth Temple and Fire Sanctuary, pretty much every required item is also useful to you.
Yeah. Okay, so Deer not checking shortcut chest at 64-bit is mentioning in chat. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, because shortcut chest, it's sort of out of the way, but it's still a check regardless. That honestly, I would also pick up.
Also, definitely. We are 17 minutes in. We have 2 Song of the Hero parts already. So,
oh yeah,
we can see
a trial maybe potentially. And that's the second key piece. Are we going to see the 5 key pieces?
Looks like he's not happy about that. Or maybe just...
Yeah. I don't think we've seen a seed where you get 5 key pieces before Elden, at least in a race setting. Because I've found seeds where you just get 5 keys automatically.
Not really sure what Deer's doing here.
He's being indecisive, which tends to lose
check
time.
The statue, and then you can decide later. Oh, looks like he's going to ignore Sansi for now.
Yeah,
or maybe he's going to fly back to...
Yeah.
No, but that would be just out...
He's leaving Lineru Desert. We'll put it at that for now.
Yeah.
Yeah. And of course, a big thing about Randomizer is making just, quick decision-making. Making them quick and go for them, and going for those decisions. Because you can waste a lot of time by just thinking and waiting around.
Oh, it looks like he is going to be warping somewhere else.
Yeah. Okay, Jasnix is also now going to...
Jasnix going to be getting some checks that we already know about, unless he goes for Out of Logic Mines.
Yeah. Did he get Lumpy Pumpkin? I didn't quite see that. I've been focusing on Deer the entire time.
The Jasnix, yeah, he did, because he got the crystals. There were crystals on the chandelier. I mean, unbeknownst to Deer, he could get an advantage by going to Farron, because it doesn't seem like Jasnix got anything meaningful from Skyloft.
Honestly, I feel like Deer could have just...
Yeah, I feel like you could have like moved there on foot faster.
That would have been faster, yeah. I think in general, walking is faster, although there are some like exceptions. Like I think the most notable, at least the one I know, is going from deep woods to in the woods. Oh my god, getting sniped.
Oh, that sucks.
Getting sniped. Yeah. Like, yeah. He's just gonna keep getting sniped. Oh no.
To walk from Cistern to
oh, now he's going this way. What's he doing? Cancel. Oh, is he going to the...
He's gonna safety... I'm not sure.
What is he doing? Oh, nice. Okay, he did say he's doing a route which would annoy the commentators. This is... I'm not annoyed yet, I'm just intrigued.
Yeah, I'm just interested as to why.
Yeah.
I guess indecision right now is not what he needs.
Well, I mean, maybe this is like, you know, the new Deer meta, which is get bodied by the spume and leave.
Maybe he's hoping that checks were added to statues.
I was going back again. Oh no, he's not.
Oh yeah, he might be getting like Oriel.
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah. Nice, didn't miss the thing. And Jazz is getting the small key, so we could see him go to.
Yeah, it looks like Jasnix might be going for Sansi.
I don't think Jasnix got the anything in mines or desert. So
yeah, I know he's doing Sansi.
I'm pretty sure Jasnix can break slide. He's the no bit world record. So
yeah,
I don't really know why he's, at least if I was in this situation, I would go mines then desert then Sansi. But I mean, hey,
he might be waiting to get bombs so that he knows that they're in logic.
Yeah,
but he knows that bombs are in logic needed for Earth Temple anyway.
Yeah, I mean, assuming he doesn't forget a check and he knows what he's doing. It's like, again, the small scale routing, which unless like the race comes down to the wire, this isn't going to matter too much, relatively speaking. If it's wrong, I guess. Okay, he's getting his first getting his first key piece. Deer is going to get just more graduate crystals. He's close to 30, actually.
Yeah, that is... Let's see, you have claw shots. If he had Beetle, that means he would have access to all 15 individual crystals.
Yeah, so...
Did Deer already get 5 individuals, or does he only have, like, 1?
Don't think he did. Yeah, I think after 10, he just dipped to a tro. Or maybe he got 5 then. That is entirely possible, actually. Okay. So, I don't know... well, yeah. This is, like, again, odd plays from Deer, because...
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd at least do as much linear as possible, because, again, it's early game and it's not gonna be too, like, deciding of the game if you were to do that. And now he's deciding again, so...
So, it doesn't look like Deer got individual crystals because he has the same amount as Jasnix, and Jasnix got 5, but he also doesn't have the 5 from Oriel.
Yeah. Oh, he might be getting the 5 now, actually.
I feel like Deer's indecision is also a little weird because he mentioned that he had a route prepared or something like that.
Yeah. Maybe all the items he's got here has just completely destroyed that route. Or maybe the indecisiveness is part of the route. Again, just to annoy the commentators. Yeah, it looks like Deer could be going for individual crystals, yeah. I like at least going for, like, this way. For, like, doing Oriel first.
If Farron is Baron, then this is the right play, but we also don't know what's in Farron.
Yeah.
Hopefully he remembers to claw shot up the vines. I guess not.
He might not even have enough stamina.
He should be fine.
Yeah. CJ says in chat, did you miss anything? No.
Yeah, not really. There's just checks that the other runners got. But Deer is now in range of Batro 30, so we might see someone new there.
And Deer hasn't done Sansi yet. He didn't even get the key, so...
But it looks like Jasnix decided not to leap into Sansi just yet.
Yeah. Also, Oriel and Paro had nothing, so... That,
Well, Oriel had 5 crystals, and that's what's causing Deer to do the Betrothed.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like you just need someone in the pumpkin patch.
Yeah.
Assuming you didn't already get that one. Has Deer talked to iDude yet?
I don't think he... I know Jasnix did that early, but...
Yeah. Looks like he missed the Phi text skip there. Again. Don't think it's worth it to go on Randomizer because there's only one text box.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, yeah, first of all, I don't think it is worth it going on Randomizer. And second of all, outside you can just jump slack.
Yeah. They do that because I mean, they don't want to spend the time to turning it off.
Yeah, because turning it off, you have to like press the gear thing, and you have to like go to gear menu and press it. So it's just faster to leave it on and less hassle.
Also, it's a good visual indicator for a trick in Fire Sanctuary later.
Actually, that is a good point.
Okay, well, that's half of Leviathan logic.
Let me guess, every betrothed is going to be progression.
Watch the chest be Salad of the Goddess. So, now we're seeing new checks on both sides here. Jasnix going to Sansi, and Deer picking up a Tro 30.
Oh, it's monster.
Just the treasure.
Yeah.
I wonder if Deer will elect to pick up the sloop immediately, or wait until later, because if he's going to Farron, then he's going to be near Lumpy Pumpkin anyway.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, with the, again, like, controller guide, normally as a speedrun, you just kind of phase them out. Like, I don't even notice they're there half the time.
Besides, there's not really too much going on, like, the right 15% of the screen.
Yeah.
That gets covered up.
Okay, so Jasnix is going to Sansi, so we'll see what he does in a minute with that.
Yeah, Jaharl, for that to happen, it would either be the one check that Jasnix can get in Skipper's Retreat right now, or it would be whip locked.
Yeah. Okay, so Jasnix is going to Stronghold first.
That's a fair play. He doesn't have whip yet.
Yeah, because it's like there's one chest in Skipper's Retreat and 3 in Stronghold currently. I would. This is unpopular, so whatever. I would go to Skipper's Retreat first because assuming Sansi had nothing, it would be less like boat riding.
Yeah, you do get less travel time since you're only going in one direction.
CJ says objectively wrong. CJ, there's a lot of things that I do which you say are objectively wrong.
You know, CJ, what's going to happen is that it's going to be like what happened to Zelda. There's going to be bellows on the skydive chest. Zelda saying CJ equals bad. So it looks like Deer is going to go for either Farron or the Spiral Charge Rock or both.
Well, yeah, CJ makes a good point. We can't even reach that chest yet because it requires whip, I think. At least logically it does.
Yeah, it really sucks when you get like something for an area after already going to that area. Like one time I got
like the biggest thing of this is getting the Hook Beetle in Fire Node.
Yeah.
Or in like the present or in the past version, I mean. Yeah. I think I saw a clip of there being both beetles there.
That looks like Deer barely missed the Spiral Charge Rock there.
Yeah.
Yeah, one time I had Spiral Charge in Thunderhead, so that was
that's also a pain. Yeah, I've had that a few times, and then just go, well, you can do Leviathan. I'm like, just no, it's too much flying for like one check. I'm just gonna go to Elden now, whatever. Yeah. Okay, so to recap, we see Jasnix going through. There's Ballad of the Goddess. Yeah, speak to the devil. Yeah, we see Deer doing the Sky, Jasnix doing Stronghold.
I wouldn't be surprised if Deer likes to put off Leviathan because he does only have longsword and no bow just yet.
Yeah, but yeah, bow is like the biggest thing with
like he's not picking up the
with the Leviathan. And Deer going through the zippers, which actually loses time on Randomizer because of the Loftwing speed is higher than the Loftwing speed that is capped is higher than the zipper speed.
Destroying the Octorock rock with a spiral charge. So.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen an all Elden Dungeons combo yet in the tournament, at least.
I don't think we've seen a both Farron combo either. It's just been both linear.
Yeah, I think the closest we got is like Earth Temple Ancient System, but I don't think we have got an AC that AC SD combination.
So
Deer is trying to manage with the Loftwing speed.
So far, it looks like Deer has made the right play as far as which checks to go through, unless it's something here on Pirate Stronghold. Because so far there hasn't been anything in Pirate Stronghold.
Stone of Trials, that is useful for opening up Skykeep, which, as a dungeon, is completely useless in these settings.
Yeah, it has 2 checks, both of which have to be its own map and small key.
Yeah. Skykeep is only ever useful in either A, key sanity, or B, if it's a required dungeon.
If you have skip Skykeep off.
Oh, yeah.
It could also be in Entrance Rando.
Oh, yeah, Entrance Rando, of course.
Okay, so Pirates was a bust. Looks like. Deer is unfortunately having some trouble avoiding tornadoes. Wonder if he's going to go straight for Thunderhead.
Oh yeah, we're just interested to see what Deer does next.
That'd be kind of odd.
Yeah.
If I were in his position, I would pick up the soup and then go to Thunderhead.
Also, I don't think there was anything in Sandsea as well.
Yeah.
Or at least in Pirate Stronghold, we might see Jasnix doing Skipper's Retreat.
Jasnix goes start P hat RBM. Kappa. Okay, it looks like he is going to pick up the soup, so... Maybe Levias is the gamble that he needs.
Jasnix, you really go to Skipper's Retreat, please. Okay, well then. Well.
It looks like he's going away.
Okay, then. I mean, I could see it, like, if he checked Ancient Harbor, then he could just use the boat from there, but that's weird.
Yeah. Deer has had, like...
Yeah, he's not gonna do that, yeah.
Mainly. But it's just the small mistakes, like being indecisive. It looks like Jasnix is going for Farron now. Which very well could be Baron, considering the stuff that we've gotten. That we've seen Deer get.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't even go back to, like, Skyloft, which I would do at least to advance Petrus, because, you know, we've seen how Petrus can determine a race previously, but yeah.
I think maybe Deer is figuring there's been too many good things on Skyloft for Petrus to be useful.
Maybe, yeah.
But again, well, actually, yeah. Especially that whole thing about that whole thing about items that are only useful in dungeons that I talked about earlier. Which isn't
Although I still think everything could still be from, like, Sphere 0, though.
Yeah.
Like, does Sphere 0 just being a stacked sphere, which I believe can be a thing. Okay. And Deer getting the pumpkin soup
because he has a bottle.
Yeah.
And he's gonna drink it right in front of him.
Okay, so yeah, again, Jasnix is in Farron, so... Heart container, okay.
Nice. 5,000 seed analysis with the average number. Yeah, I kind of wish I wonder if Jim still has all the spoiler logs.
So someone at Jim to do that. I mean, it's April Fool's. So it's April Fool's, so we have the "We Can Annoy People" card out. Although that's probably not what it is. But whatever.
Spears is before we're able to beat the game.
Yeah.
Also, for whatever reason, I noticed, like, at least on my last spoiler log, LMF boss key was part of the spheres, even though LMF wasn't a dungeon.
That does happen. I don't know why that happens.
At Lepe, at CJ.
Yeah, just at the devs. Like, I've had that in my scenes as well.
Might be a little
not my department, I fair.
A little scary for Deer doing Levias on 4 hearts.
Oh yeah, I mean, he might be doing Levias, or he might do Thunderhead. Because, like, I've done this as well, where I've just dipped
yeah,
like Thunderhead or something. Yeah.
Especially if you go in with just got a sword.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight Levias. I'll just leave him for later.
Alright, Jasnix is making the kickwees. So yeah.
I'm sorry if my volume keeps like changing because I'm moving my mic away from
earrings
my
in Thunderhead. Okay, so that's
the earrings.
Yeah, that's interesting. We're still looking for Ruby Tablet though, so we can't do anything about that.
What if we get Ruby Tablet Go mode?
Oh, okay, that would be interesting. That would be really interesting. Bonk into tablet, or not? Or the stone thing.
Well, it is a tablet. Looks
Technically, yeah.
Oh, Deer has like his own way of doing this puzzle.
Yeah, he's probably just doing you know, the Deer meta way of doing this. Yeah, this is like another way of doing it. Yeah, I think it's slower because it requires one more rotation of everything. But yeah, if it works, it works.
Even though you do get them all lined up, it's like really far away considering you only go in one direction.
Oh, it's especially annoying when you get to like this orientation that he's in, and you push it one too far.
Yeah,
I've done that before. It sucks. So you have to like do it all again until like yeah. Okay, he didn't do it. Yeah, so it should be fine to me.
What if we're gonna see him go for the frame perfect side hop?
I feel like people go for it anyway, but yeah, he did target it, which is probably why he went for it, but nothing happened.
So we're gonna see what's in Thunderhead, just what's in the Isle of Songs at least.
Yeah, theoretically, if tablet. Is in a good place, or no? If and Swords and Harp are in the Duke Quiet Dungeons, they could technically finish this.
You kind of cut off a lot. Like there was this moment of silence, and then all of your words came out really fast.
Okay. Anyway, I'll try and repeat what I said. Yeah. Well, I mean, if the boss keys are in a good place and both these runners do glitches, all we could need is just Emerald Tablet and Swords and a Harp.
Oh, geez. Looks like Jasnix is having a little trouble get up the tree here. I missed what was on Thunderhead. Was there anything important?
There was 5 short earrings, but I don't think anything was in the Isle of Songs itself. And it looks like Deer was going for Vice. Okay, this is interesting, because I think in... Yeah, because in... Oh yeah, of course, letter. Yeah. I'm definitely paying full attention to spares. So I think Deer was going for Levice. I think in one of his seeding races, he went for Levice, and he did like the kind of casual strats, which at this point is hell with the increased burst speed. So interesting to see what strats he does this time. Is he gonna go? Yeah, he's going. Oh no, I think he's doing like actual good strats.
Well, there's
one of Hook Beetle on. So yeah, so this is logically required. Once again,
also now puts 15 individual crystals in logic.
What was in the 5000C simulation? What was the
Spin attack the other side, please.
Yeah. What was the chance that would have something useful? This check specifically.
It seems to have freakishly high. I don't remember the.
Because in this, it seems this has just come up in every single race, right? That this chest has been somewhat useful in some form.
Oh dear.
Because Hook Beetle is logically required for Fire Sanctuary, although you can skip it with glitches. Which, as you remind people, are allowed. I think all glitches are allowed except Back in Time is restricted, but that's about it.
No Skyloft or Fahrenbit. No Sky or Fahrenbit, sorry.
Yeah, you can do Skyloft bit.
Yeah, sorry, you're not allowed to cut Skyloft.
Yeah, okay, Deer doing the optimal strats here.
Yeah. Although, isn't it like more optimal to back up a little bit so that you get 2 of the spiked balls?
It is more optimal to do that, so yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just like me for being too close last time I did Lois.
Okay, Jasnix, can you do lobster roll? No.
Lobster did not.
That looked close.
Yeah, that was probably just a tiny bit too early. On April 1st, we only allowed Lumpy Pumpkin dives. Yeah, exactly, Harmion. You just gotta find a way to delete the sky loading zone. So you're flying around, but you're not actually in the sky.
Yeah. I mean, that is a thing if you, I think in back in time, in some cases, if you have like specific files.
Like you're able to land on Betrothed thing without triggering a loading zone.
Yeah. That and other stuff.
Zelda says he's gonna eat this seed like salad of meat. Okay. Yeah, it would be really nice if Levias were something here, so that Deer could get a decent advantage. But he already has a little bit of advantage anyway, assuming there's nothing here on Farron.
Yeah.
I mean, you will have to go here for a hook beetle probably, but so far there hasn't been anything mind-bogglingly useful.
Yeah, so far.
But there is like I think it's like a 50-50 chance of Slingshot being useful if Farron is your starting tablet.
Yeah. Although I think, okay, yeah.
Also, I'm not sure if this is just the fact that I'm on the commentator's stream view thing and Deer's audio isn't being featured on Restream, but Deer doesn't seem to have audio whenever I turn his on the thing.
I'll see. Yeah, I don't think Deer has audio, so we're just going to be listening to Jasnix at this point. Okay, what's on the Slingshot, by the way? And also on Levias.
Okay,
Whip. Okay, that is not logically required. And scale on...
also not
scale on Levias. Okay, so if Deer chooses to go to Farron next, he could be an advantage if, say, something is in Lake Floria. If something's Lake Floria, that would be huge for Deer right now.
If this were a Cistern Seed, that would have been crazy, seeing like a synced requirement.
Oh yeah. But Whip itself is not logically required as far as dungeons go. It's only required in Ancient Cistern and maybe required in Sandship in terms of dungeons.
At least Jasnix's decision to ignore Skipper's Retreat is not as bad now because he has a Whip.
Yeah. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, he can like fully clear Skipper's Retreat as well.
Besides the actual check.
Yeah, it's as if he planned it. It's like you love those moments in like at least like Randomizer where like you forget to like do something and then you end up having like an item where you can fully clear more and you're like, yeah, I totally planned it, guys.
Deer is grabbing Shed Chest here and will probably be going to Lake Floria when he goes to Farron.
Yeah, very likely, yeah.
If there is something in Farron here, that'll be really huge because I don't know how long it'll take Jasnix to do Levias, considering he has neither of the requirements.
Okay, so it's logically required to have scale. Logically required.
If Boss Key is on third small key chest, this is huge.
Oh, if that was Elden Tablet, that would be huge. Yeah, I don't know when Jasnix likes to do Levias, but yeah. Okay, well, I mean, Mog limits are only hard required for one check, and they're logically required for the dungeon. So I'm pretty sure Jasnix knows glitches to avoid it.
That one Volcano Summit check, but
so someone in chat asks, "Is Whip required?" Not for this seed, as far as dungeons go.
Not necessarily for the seed.
Yeah,
if there's something that is required, then yes.
Yeah, they're only required for, I believe, Ancient Cistern, some of Sandship, and most of Skipper's Retreat is Whip locked.
Setting up a magic file here.
Yeah, I always like to make bit magic files in Skyloft, like the first thing, just because it's like, I think it's just more convenient, but that's just me. Although this could just be big brain.
Deer's play here has worked out pretty well so far.
Although yeah, it is auto commit, so I don't think you have to like bonk into trees or whatever.
You don't need to bonk.
Yeah. Actually, why are some places auto commit and some places aren't? That's interesting. I don't know why that's a thing. Okay, well, nice bonk into
probably an Ask Pepper thing.
Why is Jasnix entering Skyview?
What?
Why is Jasnix entering Skyview?
Maybe the crystal has a flag.
Oh, of course, that could be it. Or he's just really dumb right now.
He's doing the swim of shame thing. Early Thunderhead. Where was?
Oh no, he's exiting. Okay. Also, we missed Deer going to Farron, so he's in Farron now.
Does anybody remember where Salad of the Goddess was? Because
that was on a spiral charge thing. I want to say. Oh no, that wasn't there. It was. Where was it? It was somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a spiral charge. Okay, I'm right. Good.
So Jasnix is not going to get any benefit out of early Thunderhead, really.
Yeah. Oh, I want to say Jasnix opened Skyview, specifically because... Oh, actually, is he doing that? Why would you do early Thunderhead? That makes no sense, because...
He gets Fire Shield Earrings and Cullen's Letter, but he's not going to be getting scale.
I mean, from his side, he does not know that there's anything in Thunderhead. As we know, there are things in Thunderhead, but...
He also doesn't know where Spiral Charge is.
Yeah. So, nice.
And in his mind, he already has 25 crystals, and he's already gotten...
Jasnix08. Anyway, I'm not gonna question. I assume he's got a plan, and I think that worked from Jasnix. And Deer having some nice movement here by claw shotting, which I think is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although that looks like that means Deer is going to be skipping, or at least he's going to be. Yeah, he might be skipping Whip because he didn't talk to Machi.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Yeah, because if this was say, if like say Skyview was required and people could beat that, then that would be because like beating Skyview automatically sets the flag for Machi, but Skyview is not required. So.
Either Deer is trying to not do the RBM, or he just didn't see that was the key. I'm really not liking the play of skipping Machi though. Unless he plans on...
I think right now I would not skip Machi, I think, in this situation.
Especially considering Fair and Tablet is the starting one.
Yeah. I'm still a little confused why Jasnix did early Thunderhead. Especially because he's just waited about like a minute, because getting Ballad of the Goddess, especially if he just runs into Ballad of the Goddess, right?
He's going to do like Floria, but only the one check.
He's going for the one check. He's probably doing the gym strat, because I know Jim the Steady Six also does this.
I would be okay with this if Cistern was a dungeon, but since it's not, I would not do this. Unfortunately,
Deer, here we go. Come on, no, come on, no. Oh no. Is it going to work out? No.
Oh. I was about to say Deer's task failed successfully, but then...
Yeah, it just failed. That's sad. Yeah. Okay, if I was in Jasnix's position, I would not do this. If I was in Diz, if I had the scale, I would absolutely. But
yeah,
if I was in Jasnix's position, no, I would not.
Yeah, in this position, I would not.
It would still be out of logic though, because it requires Beetle or Slingshot. And there's the harp. So, yeah, cool. Okay, so. Scale is technically hard required. Well, it's logically required, actually. Still not hard required, because hard required would mean it would be somewhere else in Lake Flora. Yeah.
Well, that kind of sucks for Deer, the fact that he's not going to get an advantage off of Lias.
So this is interesting, because Jasnix gained information. He now knows that Scale is logically required. Well, no, it's logically required, so...
If the harp were, like, somewhere deeper in Lake Floria, then Deer would have a huge advantage, but...
Yeah.
Fortunately, that's not how things.
Okay, so Deer getting the Beetle. So he, for him, it's in logic to go to Lake Floria.
It also looks like Jasnix is going to be putting off the Ballad of the Goddess check for now.
I mean, he's already got Thunderhead open, so... Although he doesn't know that it's that check, I think. He doesn't have Spiral Charge as well.
The harp check in Farron, like in the Sealed Temple.
Oh yeah, and that. That is also something that I wouldn't do. I would do that because like my playstyle is also I just like to fully clear areas when I can, unless I'm dipping, which is something I rarely do, but I will do at some point. Also, nice Jasnix.
I hope Deer remembers to do Slingshot at some point. I mean, we don't know what is Whip Block.
Yeah, Slingshot is something you want to do for Fire Shield Earrings here. So Jasnix doesn't have Ballad of the Goddess, so he's probably really confused right now. Or again, of course he knows that Ballad of the Goddess is, again, hard required. Actually, oh no, it's still logically required because again, he's out of logic right now. Words. Yeah. I think both these runners have made baffling plays, but it's just paying off to some extent. So yeah, and yeah, Deer's going for early Floria, which this is what I would totally agree with because this isn't logic. Yeah. I wouldn't see why he would not do this. Oh, he's going past the loading zone, or is he? Yes, he is. No, okay, he's not. Okay, I'm dumb. Yeah, I don't know why I thought that's past it, but okay. Someone in chat saying Jasnix out of logic. What else is new? Yeah, I know, right? So Deer is about to get the hop, and also whatever else is left. Because now we're going to see, now we'll see how punished Jasnix could be if he avoids Levias.
Here, Jasnix is losing a lot of time.
Yeah, unless he does. Where was Spell Charge as well?
It was Betrothed 30, I think.
Oh yeah. So, yeah, this is actually again deep into logic because it requires Betrothed 30, Spiral Charge, Ballad of a Goddess. And
then Ballad, I think, was Spiral Charge locked.
Yeah, and also everything upon. So it's weird how decked out Lake Floria usually actually is, because it's always so far in logic requiring a decent amount of items. So
we're about to see what Deer's gonna get here.
Yeah, if this is something like Ruby Tablet, then Jasnix kind of has to do Levias soon. Okay, Nehru's Wisdom might see. Okay, so it might still be hard to find if that's say Ruby Tablet.
But to be fair, there are still 4 bottles in like a lot of Gratitude Crystal packs.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll see Deer getting the last chest in Lake Floria. Jasnix will see what he plans to do. If I was in his position, I would probably... first of all, I'd do more of Skyloft stuff if I could. But second...
Gonna go straight for...
I'd probably, if I was in a situation, I'd probably go to. I would personally not be in a situation right now because of like I would have obviously made different decisions. But if I was, I'd probably go to Linearu just because there's skip of the tree. So I don't think there's anything left in Farron for him.
Deer's only options after this are like there's turning in Colin's letter, there's Beatrice, there's the actual Colin's letter, there's Ballad of the Goddess in Sealed Temple, and okay, so. Deer's advantage depends entirely on what's on the trial right now.
Yeah.
Doing a speedrun. Okay.
So someone in chat is trying to get banned from 5 Twitch chats, so if there's any mods in chat, do that. Do that now. Help this poor man, or whatever.
There are still key pieces at large.
Oh, yeah.
So I would be scared of that right now.
Okay, what's the Deer doing next? What's his next move? Maybe placing beacons.
Especially considering that
why is he going really
slow? Untitled Trial is like slower than Farron and Skyloft.
Maybe Deer's trying to achieve the lowest possible speed on.
Maybe Deer's trying to test Lepe's theory that the speed cap does not exist if you don't flap your wings.
Oh yeah. Because yeah, this isn't really a speed increase, only a speed cap extension, so... TJ has a class in 4 minutes, which is very sad.
Just watching class, Phi-head. You didn't hear that from me, though. Yeah, very nice. Thank you. Thank you for still watching.
Yeah. Ruby tablet on letter. Okay. So.
All right.
Okay. So yeah.
So, Deer's lead is kind of fizzling away right now.
So optimally for Jasnix, he only needs 2 more items. Optimally, I mean optimally, because technically he does need more, but yeah.
Yeah. The thing is with Pac-Man, you're like, I think. 16 hours ahead of me, or 15, or something like that, so I would not be in class while you're playing. Yeah, Deer is definitely going to get Colin's letter here.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he doesn't, so they'll both get Ruby Tablet, so...
Also, I think it would be a little bit of a small optimization to do Pipit Crystals first and then Colin's letter, because Colin is right next to the exit.
Yeah, actually, good point.
I didn't.
It would be a small optimization. Yeah, no, I think it would be. Yeah.
Is he gonna get the swag break slide? Yes, he does.
Okay, so digging Ruby Tablet. Jasnix getting whatever is in here.
See if Jasnix's early Thunderhead is gonna pay off here.
Yeah.
Second mitts were in Shed Chest, which is locked behind Water Scale, which is locked behind Levias, which Jasnix is probably not going to do for.
So if Fire Sanctuary boss key is locked behind third small key, that could be bad for Jasnix if he puts off Levias.
Or if there's something like the last sword, or like one of the last swords in like the Magma mitts check before.
Yeah. Okay, Graduate Crystals. He's at 35 right now, Jasnix. Yeah.
That might encourage Jasnix to go for Betroth 30 here.
Yeah, or 40. He's got 35.
That's true, but...
So both these runners are on Skyloft right now. I think both have different checks available on the surface, so...
Yeah.
Interesting to see what they do when they leave Skyloft, but for now they're just kind of going through things. Jasnix is immediately entering this, which is interesting.
Yeah, Jasnix still does not have a bottle.
Where was the bottle, actually? I've forgotten.
It was somewhere in Lanayru,
I think it was somewhere in Lanayru as well, yeah.
I don't remember
exactly. It had to have been, right? I want to say it was main body, then... Or maybe, I don't know. I can't remember. It was somewhere. Put that.
Okay. We'll say that.
I think Jasnix is going for crystals.
I just remember it was something before his indecisiveness in the sky because he went to the Volcano Island and got the spores. Yeah, so it looks like Jasnix is going for another 5 crystals. So I might see both these runners go for Betroth 40.
Someone in chat asks, has the rematch between Balcats and Mass been scheduled yet? Yes, that is tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is 6 p.m. Right. UTC. Or is that wrong? I think that's right.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Nice, Jasnix.
Yeah, nice.
Pressing B just before.
Depending on like the seed and the runners, usually between like 2.5 hours and like 3 hours and change.
Yeah. Usually top runners should be able to finish most seeds in under 3 hours. Less experience might take 4 hours. The fastest seed we've seen, I think, was me versus Mario Runner, which was 1 hour and 39 minutes. So they can be really fast.
And the slowest, well, I mean, if you count last place finishes, it probably would have been the seed.
Deer is going to Elden.
Me versus Floha, and I think Matt Strats versus Ibu, where that went into like 4 hours and something.
I think I want to say one of the slowest was Harm versus Flow. That was one of the.
Yeah, that was
like, yeah.
If you measure by first place finish, probably.
Oh yeah. I want a last place finish. Yeah, would be for slowest.
Probably. Well, I think most of the 4 hour ones, the other person just forfeit, but I think Ibu finished up the run in like 4 hours and change.
Yeah. Someone in chat asked what are the required dungeons. The required dungeons are Earth Temple and Fire Sanctuary, as marked with the Triforce on the tracker.
It's like. Okay. Oh, okay, right. He doesn't have bellows. I was like wondering if Jasnix is just having really bad calibration or.
I don't know why I haven't thought of the strat Jasnix is doing until now, but this is something you can totally do, which I haven't thought about.
Do you check Betroth 40 before going?
Oh, he's pressed B again. Oh my god, Jasnix.
Did you check Betroth 40 before going into Elden? I wasn't actually.
I don't think he did.
That's okay. Well, that's a little bit weird.
So once Deer gets his another beastal upgrade, he can fully clear. Yeah. Although I guess logically you still need Gust Bellows to fully clear it, but if you just do the bit walk,
isn't there a second claw shot target added anyway?
Yeah. And also I think for the end, like for the map chest and third key chest, they logically require Gust Bellows, but you can skip those with like a bit walk from second statue. Yeah.
But
okay, another bottle from Deer. Yeah.
If Deer gets a small key in like bottle or map chest, then he doesn't have to worry about Gust Bellows for third small key. because he can go in backwards. Interesting. Electing to have the bomb blow up instead of hitting it with a claw shot.
Oh, I'm just gonna play the it plays the cutscene even if he dies, which is annoying for some reason.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, Deer still has a little bit of an advantage by deciding to go into Elden here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for him, he no longer has the bottle advantage because Jasnix is going to get a bottle in Elden anyway.
Yeah.
And the nice part of having bomb bag now is that you don't have to worry about rolling the bomb along the bones.
Oh yeah, you can just place it, yeah. Oh, I think even if I did have bomb bag, I'd still roll it though, but that's probably just because of muscle memory.
Since I'm on Dolphin, I wouldn't do that.
Pharaoh's Courage Ultra. Okay, so I think Deer has most of the songs. He just doesn't have
Looks like he didn't catch the hint there. So
yeah. Oh yeah, and you can just easily read past hints. I've done that before.
Alright, so if there's something big on Nero's wisdom, like it could have the.
Oh my god, Deer screen. Anyway, that's how I continue.
Looks like Jasnix is going to finish up Beatrice here before going into Elden. Deer is heading into Magma Turf. Okay, well that helps in Fire Sanctuary for commit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Slingshot is not required for anything, at least under these settings, but it's
not
it makes things
you don't have
easier.
any other projectiles to hit the thing in Deep Woods.
Yeah, and it's like much. Actually, oh yeah, it can be required for like dungeons, but other than that, it's nothing. But it makes your life much more convenient. And also, Jasnix is going for the Beatrice, I believe.
Yeah.
Another sword.
Okay. Sword.
So Deer could be one. If he gets a sword, he could technically be in go mode.
Yeah.
He can fully clear Earth Temple, and Fire Sanctuary. He can do everything except the hard locked Purple items.
Now, what would be really crazy is if TMS is vanilla and the last sword is on linear trial.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would actually be insane. Yeah. So I think if I was in this position, I got another sword, I'd just dip straight to dungeons and maybe do checks along the way, but I still just straight go to dungeons. Yeah.
Looks like he doesn't know about the bomb strat. If you have bomb here, you can sort of pull out a bomb while all the Bokoblins are around you. They'll hit the bomb and they'll all blow up.
Oh, I didn't even know that strat.
It saves a little bit of time if you happen to be going in with bombs.
Yeah. Amjan says in chat his Twitch is having a mental breakdown. Not like this.
And stop harming it.
God.
Alright. So we're going to see Beatrice here. See if it's going to be the break that Jasnix needs. If this is a sword, that would be really interesting.
Yeah. And Beatrice is okay, so it can be anything. Okay, graduate crystals. Okay.
Well, that's...
So he's at 45 now.
He's going to have 50 when he goes to Elden. Fortunately for Beatrice, Jasnix doesn't have bombs yet, so...
Hamjan chat saying having a PowerPoint presentation right now. That's not great. Okay. I guess maybe circles, or no, I think just skipping circles.
Yeah, no circles because he's going to use claw shots.
SMH.
Bomb bag was, I think, like the first or second check in Elden.
It was the firstborn wall in Elden.
Yeah, I think that's just a user level problem for you, Harm.
Yeah. Okay, so an hour in, and we could potentially be really close to go mode if
could be go mode very soon. The unfortunate part is that bombs means that like the rest of Lanayru is open, which could take a while to scour through.
Yeah. What was on Petrus? Petrus was graduate crystals.
5 graduate crystals.
So vanilla.
Potion battle might incentivize Deer to go for a guardian potion.
Okay, Jasnix is getting bad up. So the time that he did early Thunderhead is basically useless because he got it anyway. Although, it depends.
It doesn't look like he's gonna get soup either.
Yeah, that's a good point. He could just not go for the Vias.
If we see yet another upset, that would be huge.
Deer making it to semifinals would be huge.
I want to see Deer win the entire tournament.
At this point, I wouldn't put it past you. Someone asked what's like the estimate for these. These usually take around 3 hours. Although I think the fastest seed we've seen is 1 hour and 39 minutes. So yeah. They kind of vary.
Slowest
first
place like 3.5 hours. So
yeah.
Looks like Deer. Okay.
Yeah, Deer is doing the bomb strat.
Be careful not to get voided out by getting crushed by that thing, because I think you spawn inside of it again.
I mean, if Deer makes it to semifinals and then loses, he'd be in the bronze medal match, and I don't know if I'd want to face Deer in the bronze medal match, so let me tell you. Because, yeah, I don't know who my opponent will be, so I'll see.
Alright, nice bomb throw there.
Yeah, and Jaddo's going to Elden, so yeah. I think I like these call from both of these ones because it makes sense. There's a sword. Okay, so Deer could be in go mode right now.
Not go mode yet, but
if I was him, I'd rush 2 dungeons immediately right now.
Yeah, I would do. It looks like
I would rush the dungeons immediately. Like, yeah, I think that's what he's doing as well.
The part about this is that Deer probably isn't getting a skill advantage now. So Jasnix can
yeah. I think Jasnix...
Unless Hook Beetle is on Linear Trial. But even then, you can...
Well, I mean, this is a theoretical go mode, because, again, for example, Boss Key's behind a Hook Beetle lock item, or Hook Beetle lock chest, and that...
Beetle, like, hard lock the water pod chests and the magma bits check and all that?
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-oh. That is true. He's gonna have to be careful not to commit early Thunderhead. But I think as long as you don't touch anything, you'll be fine.
He's already touched things, though. Oh, no, okay. I apparently don't know how to bit, then. Okay. So this could be a race if the Deer was in go mode, because I think Jasnix could be in go mode fairly shortly. Because he just needs 2 more swords, and yeah.
Yeah, it looks like this RBM is going to be in 2 tries, because the corrupt file.
Deer is in theoretical go mode. If Boss Key is locked behind a Hook Beetle check, then he isn't.
Well, CJ, won't he be okay if he enters the house with enters the house without selecting file 1?
I mean, we'll see what happens to Deer here.
Looks like he's being very careful to not select. Okay, never mind.
He might. Well, you know.
Like, Deer commits last after sleeping.
Yeah. Also, one thing you can do here to like speed up the loading zones is to start the file. And one thing I've done is I've started it when I go to sleep for some reason.
I have not bothered starting files to save on load times.
It only saves like a few frames each time.
I'm too scared that I'll screw up the timing and then start the file.
Yeah, I did that when I went to like sleep, because sleeping is setting not a loading zone. It's like, well, it like isn't. Yeah, it isn't. It just changes the time of day. Okay, so I think we could be fine from Deer here. I think. Oh no. Okay.
No. Well, hopefully he knows what to do now. Hopefully he knows that he needs to just try again.
Is actually all he needs to do, though.
Yeah, that's a good idea, using the corrupt file.
He might be a bit scared right now. I'd be terrified if because I'll be like, why?
Isn't he safe now because he already made the corrupt file? He doesn't have to.
I think so.
Yeah, this should be.
Yeah. Okay, so Jasnix should be one more sword, which will be
which
will so yeah. This could be huge. I can at this point I can see this going both ways.
Yeah. This could be an extreme jet seed, depending on where things are.
Yeah, yeah.
If things are in Earth Temple, then yeah, that's
okay. Deer is doing glitches to open up Earth Temple because in tournaments, all glitches are allowed except this glitch where you're seeing back in time. It's restricted, so you can't do everything with it. Otherwise, you would probably break the game.
You can only use back in time on Skyloft.
Deer is like probably confused and scared right now,
yeah,
which makes sense.
Just don't bonk anything, and you'll be fine.
Yeah. For a second seed to last seed, this is actually really close.
Yeah.
Because again, Deer is the last seed in the tournament, and the fact he's in the quarterfinals is like staggering. But it's a thing that's happened. So.
I was gonna make a snarky scene flag joke, but I don't actually know which scene flag 2x20 is.
Okay, Knight. Yeah.
I just know it's used in the speedrun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jasnix might be paying for doing Link's crossbow training. I don't know if I mentioned that. In the
oh yeah, he just did, instead of practicing, he just did that for
Rando. He just did Link's crossbow training speedrun for April Fools.
Yeah. And then there's and also Harm rolled the seed. So. I think Deer should be fine.
You're not exactly last place. You're tied for last place. That means you're actually tied for 16th.
Yeah, I think Deer is fine now. Maybe he might.
Something like that.
Is he fine? He should be fine.
Yeah, this should be fine.
But maybe. Oh no, he's fine. Okay, I thought he pushed it, but he didn't. Oh my god.
Yeah, I thought he pushed it too.
Gave me a heart attack.
Okay.
Okay, he should be fine. Yeah, he's in Earth Temple. Okay, he doesn't need to do Kishi. He has Beetle. He's good. Nice. Okay, and we aren't seeing circles from either of these people, which is sad. He's not doing the strat where you can just pause these like platforms here, which is like small time off, but it's really insignificant.
I'm not a fan of doing that if you have to get this check here because I mean you have to like point your camera somewhere.
Okay, boss key is digging its block. So if I was Deer, I would just head straight to the boss. Actually, would I hit? Because you might still need Hook Beetle.
Yeah, there's still 7 other checks that aren't mapped.
Yeah. I didn't actually know what I'd do here because I mean, it could like best case scenario, it's not.
Best case scenario, you don't do it.
Yeah,
and you just hope that the other checks in Fire Sanctuary are useless.
This is a weird situation I think Deer is in because he can either do the rest of Earth Temple and it could lose him time if he doesn't find Hook Beetle and it's not Hook Beetle required.
To be fair, I think at least one of the Hook Beetle lock checks has to be a small key.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. Okay, I think if I was in this position, I would just rush to Earth Temple, and I'd assume I'll be in go mode right now. Because if I wasn't, I could always come back here later. That would be my thought process. But yeah. I don't know. It depends. We'll see what he does here.
It would just kind of be really bad for you having to backtrack.
Yeah, this is actually a nuts race right now.
Looks like Jasnix is electing to get these key spots, which we haven't seen from Deer yet, so...
Oh yeah, because Deer would basically skip these, yeah. Yeah, so just dipping to a temple again might be convenient with, like, apostrophes or whatever.
Yeah.
So, like, you could go here again, but I think Deer is going for the rest of the checks, which is understandable, because these might be hooked out. Yeah.
If Hook Beetle is, like, on the Amber Tablet check here, then this could be a sub-2 seed.
Oh yeah, also Harm rolled this, so maybe it's a weird seed for Harm. Oh no, is Deer actually going for straight? It depends how many.
Talk to the Magma. He might just be going for the RBM.
It could just be indecisiveness, which is a thing.
Yeah, but I think if I were to full clear, I would save the RBM until like before I got map chest, so I could.
64-bit Arson chat. Did both runners find the same beetle? Yes, the beetle was in Great Tree chest.
Nice vanilla key piece.
Yeah. So we have no idea where the second beetle is right now. Nice, okay. I think Deer is somewhat knowledgeable about glitches. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Deer is a newcomer, but he's done a lot of practice and work. Hence, he's even made it this far. I think.
I feel like a lot of people are sort of newcomers, but they picked up things along the way. Like at least that's how I was.
Yeah, and then you've got like other people like Jim, myself, just hard veterans. So yeah, I think this. Yeah, as you say, I think this tournament is mostly filled with newcomers. So it's been really interesting to see how.
If I remember correctly, I think Jasnix skipped the key piece that was on the heart piece check. So maybe you do have all 5 pieces in logic.
Which one's that one? I'm dumb.
The heart piece check in Farron, like the one.
Oh yeah.
Because I know Deer got that one, but I don't know.
I think he did. That was just a key piece, right? On my finger. Okay, Jasnix. What is Jasnix doing now? Because Jasnix is also in theoretical go mode. Although if it's like if Bosky is third eye, or not third eye, that's Skyward. If it's third small key, then that would be huge for Deer right now. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
No, I'm pretty sure Jasnix has bomb back. I think I just mistracked by the trackers. I'm pretty sure I saw him get bomb back. Yeah, he does a bomb back. Okay, so he would still need one more ding mitt, which is locked by Scale, which is locked by Levias. So that would still be pretty bad for him.
It looks like Jasnix. Oh no, is he gonna? Oh, that's gonna be bad. He's gonna have early Thunderhead as well.
I mean.
All that for 300 rupees.
I mean, I've never actually had the early Thunderhead. Like, if you actually, I don't even know. If you, I'm not even gonna question this. I'm just dumb.
Yeah. You're unfortunately getting bodied by those Alphos here, but actually, I think he has to Death Warp to spawn in the bridge anyway.
Oh, Jasnix with the Sparrowt play here. This makes a lot of sense. Well, obviously, because it's although actually, again, he's in theoretical go mode, so I don't know if I would.
SMH Jasnix is not trying my little throw the bomb and then get the spare crystals.
I think that in this situation, I would just dip to dungeons, and because it's
okay, well, there's
the pouch, yeah, and because it's like already in Elden, you wouldn't lose much time traveling to like getting these extra checks if you need them, so there wouldn't be a huge issue, I guess, because you'd naturally do this anyway after coming out of dungeons, I think. Okay, Jasnix doing the big
He's gonna have to contend with the early Thunderhead flag as well.
I'm pretty sure I've blown that rock up and I've never got early Thunderhead. Like if you make
that? Like,
sorry, was that?
Is there a way to avoid that? If you,
I think so. If you just never select file one when you like commit, I don't know. Someone in chat can probably know. Oh, Jasnix will be fine, says CJ. Okay.
So you already have.
Oh no, Jasnix has he has a non-Elden file.
Oh,
that's a good point. That actually makes a lot of sense because I always make a Skylar file really early, which would Jasnix, don't delete it. Well, he deleted early and this will be fine.
Yeah, he's making a corrupt file with the Elden file, which means he is gonna get he's gonna commit that file. So
okay, that is actually stupid.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, because again, I always make it with.
It's not.
Oh, did he?
Oh, wait.
He probably realized actually
on purpose,
or he just started it. Either way, he's fine.
Probably on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, like again, I always copy my bitmagic file, which I guess is probably explains why I always avoid it. I would never.
Here you have to run a little farther up to slope to spawn both of the rocks. There you go.
I think if you do them one at a time, they're still they're just desynced. So
yeah.
Oh no! Oh, you got bodies. Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah, this slope can be especially tricky to like in certain situations, and it can be really annoying.
Looks like the asynchronous rocks are causing them a little bit of trouble now, though. There we go.
They should be fine. Yeah, just be careful with star sprinting. Which isn't too hard, but I've had trouble with it. Or maybe. Ooh, that was close.
It almost looks like he's Academy sprinting there. Because, like, it was...
Actually, it did, yeah. Academy sprinting is very slow.
Uh-oh. Jasnix is...
What's Jasnix? Oh, is this the Farron? Oh my god. Jasnix, just leave with the corrupt file, please. Leave. Jasnix, leave.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, why is he? He's gonna crash.
Oh no.
Jasnix, what are you doing?
At least he avoided.
Why did you leave without the corrupt file?
At least he avoided the crash.
Yeah. Why?
Did he?
Or did he just... Oh, I crashed.
Looks like he still crashed. Oh, that sucks.
Good job, Jasnix. 10 out of 10. This is what you get for doing Link's crossbow training. And not Link's randomizer training.
That's what you get for doing console, because now you have to do like the homebrew thing again.
I mean, console's still fine, assuming you don't do this.
I mean, yeah, but it's a hassle to reset.
Okay, that is true.
Oh.
Okay, so Jasnix is losing more time.
Yeah.
Deer could be in the lead again. Well, he is in the lead. I don't know why I said again, but yeah. All right, now we get to see that Jasnix is not Wii Flow Gang.
Beware of sharks with laser beams attached to their freaking heads.
Oh, and that.
Yeah, if this is what causes Jasnix to lose, that'll be insane.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Jasnix can totally lose this. And remember, he is second seed. The only person above him is Gymnast86. He's the only person above him.
Maybe Jasnix is doing this for an April Fool's joke. I have no idea.
He's losing for an April Fool's joke.
I'm gonna hope so. Because if this is not... Looks like Deer is filling up on bombs just in case.
Yeah.
I don't think it's entirely necessary if you have Master Sword, but just in case you mess up, it's not a bad idea. Throwing for... If
it's a Deer victory, then we'd see, except for... Like, well, we would see like most of the matches in this would be an upset, I guess, if Deer wins.
I mean, well, all of Deer's matches would have been upset besides the gym one.
Yeah, because he's already had 3 upsets in a row right now. And for him, losing any one of them would have been elimination from the tournament. So again, the fact he's here is nuts. Especially that he's had to beat out people like Exodasher, like one of the, like a former 100% world record holder.
Yeah,
and to let me remind you, only lost Gymnast by 1 minute.
And me, a former 100% world record watcher.
Yeah. Okay, so Deer's doing Scaldera. He should be fine here because he has bombs. Yeah. CJ in chat. If Deer wins, he'd rather lose the level on Saturday. Yeah. But this I don't think this is the outcome that any of us, or anyone at all predicted, that Deer would even make it this far in the first place. And if he makes it further, well, then that's just GG's to him. Like,
that's insane. Scaldera down.
Okay.
I guess that means that Deer has decided to ignore all the other Earth Temple checks.
Yeah, I agree with that play against, because again, if he's wrong, he can just go get these later. Which would waste a little bit of time, but again, optimally it wouldn't. And it's not a huge time loss, I guess, as opposed to doing these anyway. Which I guess isn't huge anyway, but whatever. Although I would probably get this one, because it's really like 5 seconds to get. You
see, Marionette, CJ's just hiding his intense fear of Deer that we all have.
Yeah, Deer is scary now. Because again, he was at the end of the scene race, he was the last seed. And the fact he's made it this way with all these like off meta plays is nuts.
To be fair, I think he like only finished 1 match because like he forfeited one from being tired, and then.
Oh yeah. And then I think he did the 4th seeding race, which was like noon EU time. So.
Yeah, I don't know if it was that one, but I know like the first 3 matches had Jim, and like that sort of like destroyed the curve for everybody else. So especially if you forfeit on that one, that really sucks.
Jim just kind of destroyed everyone in the seeding race. He got like 2 perfect 105.
Yeah, I got
French Vanilla Hawk dinner, by the way.
Lucky enough to choose a seeding race that did not have Jim in it.
Oh yeah, I had like 1 as well. Yeah. Well, I think most of my seeding races didn't have Jim in it, but my second one, we didn't talk about that. Anyway, so Jasnix, it'll be interesting to see if how much Jasnix does in terms of checks. It looks like he's doing some checks at least. So that's good. That's interesting.
To, go straight there. Right now, Deer is gonna check Dude. I wonder if he's gonna go to Fire Sanctuary or.
If I was him, I would just go straight to Fire Sanctuary. I'd just go dungeons. I'd go like super aggressive dungeons right now, like just straight for dungeons.
Because if you get lucky to have boss key in the second half, then that's perfect for you.
Yeah. Because it's on.
Especially if it's on boss key, because Jasnix would have to do RBMs because he doesn't have Magma Mitts.
Yeah.
Deer forfeited against Jim because I think he was having like calibration problems or something like that.
Yeah, either that or it was like another reason. And that was his winner bracket round 1 in the group stage. And I do want to remind people, the group stage was not round robin; it was double elimination.
So it looks like Deer also did not get this check here.
Yeah. I don't think this is anything. So again,
I'm really hoping he goes straight for Fire Sanctuary now.
Again, as I've said, Jasnix dead? No, he's fine. As I've said vocally, I would just go straight for Fire Sanctuary. Because optimally, you are in go mode right now. But, I mean, it is rando, so anything
There's still a chance that boss keys.
Yeah, this could be a 2-hour seed, or it could be like a 4-hour seed if we're still looking for, everyone lost location to Soak Beetle.
Or it could be a 2-hour seed for Deer, but a 4-hour seed for Jasnix because he runs around looking for Magma Mitts forever.
Oh yeah, it could be in like third eye. Oh yeah. If it isn't third eye, if it isn't like not third eye, I'm thinking of Skyward. If it's in third small key, then it's probably over for Jasnix.
Best case for Deer is it's on third small key, but he gets a small key in like bottle chest because then he can go backwards without having to get Hook Beetle.
Yeah. Oh, and the bow, by the way. Again, bow does not open up anything in the seed, it just makes things more convenient. So, like the slingshot.
So, it means that Deer is going to have a little bit more trouble dealing with the Bokos in Fire Sanctuary.
Oh yeah, they're kind of they're just a pest when you're under the bow.
Alright, looks like he is going straight for Summit at least.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll see what's on. Let's...
There's TMS, there's TMS. Okay, so that's gonna make life easier for Jasnix than slashing the sword.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I wonder if having TMS and having bow is gonna make up the time that Jasnix took to get these checks in the first place.
Yeah, this is indeed a race. This is close.
Yeah, this is quite the race.
Yeah, it really just depends where in Fire Sanctuary the boss key is. And also where Hook Beetle is to some extent, if it's locked behind it.
Yeah, Hook Beetle's on, like, for example, the Magma Mitts check here in Summit. That would be huge.
Yeah, and it's also good noticing that like Jasnix does have a movement advantage to Deer. So as Deer being a newcomer to this tournament, and Jasnix being the no back in time world record holder in the vanilla game. So although Deer has made a lot of good decisions this time, so interesting to see if that's going to carry him to the end. Or,
and Deer has also just generally improved a lot over the course of this tournament.
Although I mean this check is on the way.
Yeah, it's not too far out of the way, considering you have to get water anyway.
64-bit asked, when am I taking back that world record? Soon, TM. I do actually want to do no bits soon, but I'll start doing the monthly no bits and only do after the tournament probably.
Is when will Jim show up and get like a 540?
Oh yeah, the day Jim does no bit, well then. Rip that academy from like anyone else getting a world record. Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like Jasnix took a death trying to get map chest here.
Yeah. Again, if I was in... I can see Jasnix being, like, really passive and just not rushing dungeons, which is understandable, but that's not me. I would rush dungeons.
I feel like if I were in Jasnix, I'd be playing a little bit more risky now that I knew that I crashed.
What is that? Oh, that's... what's it? That's a bottle, okay.
Another bottle.
Yeah, Jim is scary. Both in rando and in in vanilla. Because I mean, just take Rando for example. He's the #1 seed. He got perfect 105 score in two out of 3 of the seeding races.
And then the other one, it was like 104 point something. So
yeah. And in the vanilla game, he holds the 80% record, the all dungeons record, I believe, and the 100% mod record.
80% was like reclaimed by SVA, but
oh, actually, yeah, good point. There was I haven't done 80% in ages. Although I did it for the relay, but not like seriously.
I know I was hoping for Jim to do Yerbal for April Fools, but
oh, we should have done that actually. He should have done that.
Wind Waker Hundo right now, so
yeah, Jim didn't do Yerbal. That's sad. Hamjan in chat saying relay was fun. Relay was fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Deer entering Fire Sanctuary. What is he gonna do here? He's indecisive. Yes. Hylian Shield.
Nice. Now he's a true hero.
True hero, yeah. After getting the 2022 Yerbal tournament. Yes. Yearly Yerbal. When?
Well, wouldn't there also be a 2021 one because the Yerbal?
Technically, this one was a 2021 one. Technically, because it started. Well, it started in 2020, but it was like December 28th, I think it started. So, with like a few days to go.
I'm trying to think of when Rice Magic happened to pinpoint the date of the Yerbal tournament.
That was like, well, Yerbal tournament was throughout January. It started in February 28th and ended in like, ended just before the first seeding race, I remember. Because it was like as one tournament finished, another one began.
Oh, yeah. Well, Harmion, depending on what they patch, you might be talking to Yerbal in like regular 80% anyway.
Yeah. Someone in chat says that 80% has extending blow. It doesn't. Not anymore. You skip it. You skip it in any percent currently.
In Elden, but that's like just.
Oh no! Yeah, Elden. Yeah, I'm done. Okay, well, ignore everything I said. I haven't run 80% in months. Just. Yeah.
Thankfully, with Elden, you get to retry extending blow.
Yeah.
You get like 2 tries per reset.
Oh yeah, it's not like the one in Farron where it's like one. It's like one chance. You do get a backup one, but that's not as. That's like. Worse.
I wonder, is Deer gonna go straight for the RBM? I mean, straight for the bit warp.
You could do what I did in the showcase, which is go for the go for the bit warp and get staircase RBM. Or get staircase.
What he's doing right now.
If it's on staircase, then Deer has just made the little gamble of his little life. Well, it's not really a gamble.
He also doesn't have to worry about boss key RBMs because he has smog movements.
Yeah. Although movement here does have to be really careful.
He's got plenty of hearts, so as long as he misses. As long as he misses on the side of the void, he'll be fine. If he misses to the left, then he's soft locked.
Oh yeah, you do not want to miss to the left. Please don't miss to the left. Please don't. He's soft locked. And we'll see if he notices that.
If he realizes. This especially sucks with the bit warp because I think if you reset, you respawn on Skyloft.
Do you? Oh, kill yourself, please, dear.
Oh,
don't take that out of context. Yeah. That's better. Resetting would be horrible, so don't do that.
Yeah. Okay. At least he's knowing to.
Oh, and also, many times has that happened. Like to me, for example, when I've just forgotten to resave and I've just spawned back on Skeleton, you feel like an idiot because you can just fly back. It's still a time loss you don't want to have, especially.
Okay, good. He is saving.
Okay. Jasnix can still catch up. This is a race.
If I were him, I would not use bombs.
Why?
Wait, what?
He reset. Okay, well that's cool.
Maybe he's gonna use the corrupt file. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because if I were him, I would not want to.
Now we just start file.
If I were him, I would not want to waste bombs.
He just starts file war. Oh no, he's.
There you go.
Dear, stop.
If I were him, I would not want to waste bombs because if I messed up the RBM, if I messed up the bit warp again, then I would have to reset if I didn't have to.
Just do something,
Okay. Alright, calm down, CJ. I think he knows what he's doing now.
Yeah, this is just what Deer does straight before, just standing still half the time, thinking...
I mean, that's true, Pac-Man, but at least he didn't crash like Jasnix.
Yeah, Jasnix crashed.
Yeah, I want Deer to win too, especially because I have 4,000 points on the line.
I think a lot of people are cheering for Deer. You know, like the complete underdog of this tournament. As he's again the lowest scoring player in the seeding race.
Knows the fastest Goldera strats, so he's picking up a little time against. Oh, never mind.
Still faster than like I guess normally. I think.
Maybe faster.
Although, maybe. I think if I was in Deer's position, I'd do a little bit more glitches before the bit warp.
Yeah, I would have done like Plat's
Although he might be doing that right now. Actually,
maybe.
He might just...
Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go for.
Yeah. Because I do Fledge. Fledge is always the first thing I do in Fire Sanctuary because it's always faster. Then if I was doing the bit warp, I'd do the map chest RBM.
I just always make sure to not waste the free commit that I get for the water pod cutscene.
Oh yeah.
Looks like he's doing map chest.
He's doing map chest, yeah. I guess the order is insignificant, but it's
that's fair because like you can do plats in the boss room, or not in the boss room, but in the room before the boss room, because plats is right there. CJ
saying he doesn't like map hopping because he might have to do third. Well, think of it this way: you might not have to do third bulky chest anyway, and it might just be really conveniently placed.
Also, keep in mind that Deer does not have Hook Beetle right now, so he's kind of hoping to get, like, for example, a key in map to go backwards.
Yeah. Okay, so this IBM can be a little bit finicky at times, but it's not.
If you're missing Hook Beetle or Magma Mitts, then map chest RBM is definitely understandable.
Start. No, don't press back. Start. No, back. No, start. That should work. Yes, it worked. Okay. Yeah, I agree with what 64-bit says here.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, like, if like you would go third smoky just anyway, then I think you would do not do the map chest RBM. But yeah. You wouldn't know that from entering.
Going backwards is better, and in Deer's case, it's required because he doesn't have Hook Beetle.
Yeah. Well, there's like one check he can get without.
But unfortunately, it's not guaranteed that you get to go backwards because there could just like not be a key in bottle or map chest.
Yeah.
Now, what would be the Phi-head play is grabbing the key from the first room and then doing the RBM.
Okay, Jasnix is making his way to Fire Sanctuary, so these guys are neck and neck right now.
I could actually see that being a decent play. You grab the small key from the first room, but don't use it on the first door. Instead, take it with you in the RBM. But you might lock yourself out at the start if you're not careful.
Yeah, we got the big brains in the commentary booth right now.
It's a good idea, but it's really risky because you could lock yourself out.
Oh yeah. Okay, Jasnix is also going for this check. He's going to be probably disappointed, I think, because it said nothing. I wonder what Elden Trial had, because it's unlikely we'll see. I mean, unless it does have Hook Beetle and Bosky is a Hook Beetle location, then we would see it, but we might not see it still. Okay, Deer is doing Bit Warp, so yeah. He's not doing Fledge, which I guess makes sense at this point.
So he's not picking up time on Deer as far as skipping.
Yeah, so we're hoping that Deer doesn't. I mean, if you are cheering for Deer, then you'd hope that he doesn't softlock here. But if you want Jasnix to win, you'd hope he would. Okay.
Yeah, just angle yourself more right this time.
Yeah, there we go. Nice. That's fine. Yeah, I always angle myself with a sketchy C up, which always seems to work. But yeah, the way he did it is fine as well, I guess. Okay.
We're gonna see what's on map chest here.
Yeah, what's on map chest? Bosky, okay.
That is go mode for Deer.
That is go mode for Deer.
This is insane.
Okay. What is Deer doing right now?
You're supposed to enter from the right side of the door, Deer.
Yeah. Oh, he's doing this anyway for some reason. I mean, fair enough.
Actually, it worked out fine, but
I did one too many hops to the right, I think.
No, I think it's just because he was positioned wrong whenever he entered the door.
Oh, are you using the mini map? That's interesting. I would never do that, but okay. Oh, if Div is kind of stuck, I don't know. Yeah. We'll see what Div does here.
Please be careful, Deer.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just go back to the door and then reset and retry the setup.
He can just backflip from the but yeah, he's doing that, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then. Is he fine, or does he just have to YOLO the thing?
Can't go
can
back.
go. Okay, well, Deer is about to do the YOLO thing time. He's about to just YOLO this.
All right.
Come on, Deer. Okay, almost.
Uh-oh.
He's getting warmer. Sorry.
Quite thoroughly right now.
I was.
Oh, you can actually sort of see the out. Unless that was just my eyes playing tricks.
No, you can like sort of see it. Yeah. Okay. Just move a little bit like top left, right there. He's very close. Very close. He has one more attempt. Otherwise, he's dead. So maybe. Although he knows where the boss key is, so we can just do the bit warp again.
That is true. He could.
Or
like,
he keeps
the statue.
Okay, he dies.
Oh no.
Yeah.
If I were Deer, I might just RBM the statue.
I think. Is that quicker than doing the bit warp? Deer is fine. He still has the boss key, so he just still has to go to the thing. Although Jasnix is doing something right now.
I think he knows how to do. Oh, he's doing boss key RBM. Jasnix is doing, so he's going to lose time on that.
Ooh, okay, this makes sense, but I don't know why you would do this initially from going in. That's interesting because
yeah, I might wait until.
I would wait until like the last moment until doing this.
Or actually, he could be reasoning that like if you do boss key RBM in that room, you do have to like go out into the room and do the RBMs and then go back.
It is on the way, but you might end up never checking that in the first place. And for all,
in this case, he's not going to, unless he skips map chest RBM. But I don't think he will because he doesn't have Magma Mitts. It looks like Deer is retrying the bit warp instead of RBM in the statue.
Yeah, that's fine. I think it doesn't lose that much time. Although just don't mess it up. Don't mess up the movement, please. I mean, Deer is fine. I think. This isn't a bad decision, just as long as he does everything fine here.
Did I miss Jasnix doing the other boss key RBM? Because it looks like he just...
I don't think he did do the other boss key. I mean, statue RBM is faster, but it's... Again, this shouldn't be that much time cost. It shouldn't cost that much time, assuming he's efficient and doesn't soft lock like he did the first time.
I wonder if Deer knows that you're supposed to enter that door from the right side to get the right setup.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Careful.
Yes, good. Okay.
Yeah, Deer needs. Uh-oh.
Yeah, because Jasnix is catching up fast.
Yeah, Jasnix
Deer is ahead of Jasnix.
Like he realized the mistake he made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's determined to do this, which is interesting.
He's
not just backflipping, which is a strat.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He might be messed up again. We'll see.
Looks better than last time, at least.
Yes. Oh, now it's good. Nice. Again, don't know why. This isn't the only way you can get down there. You can just backflip, which is actually much easier.
Nice. There you go.
Okay. This should be good, assuming he loses.
Right now.
Oh no, he needs to be a bit more far forward. Okay. Meanwhile, on Jasnix's end, he's still doing stuff.
Yeah,
nice use of that commit, by the way.
He's done yeah, I always make sure to use that commit because it's free.
Ooh, dear.
Oh.
Okay. Monkey S right now. Monkey S. Oh, just getting this. Yeah. Why not? Oh, it could be a heart piece or a hug container. That would be a big brain play. Oh, just a key. That also, like, nice angle. Oh, no. Oh, no, dear. Oh, no. Okay.
Oh.
This gives Jasnix more time right now. This gives Jasnix more time. So. I wonder if Deer even knows the statue RBM.
I think he knows how to do it. He's done it before.
Yeah. He might just be really determined with the bit warp in his mind. Yeah.
Unfortunately for Deer, it looks like Jasnix is going to be doing the map chest RBM.
Yeah, he's doing it, yeah.
Because if Jasnix neglected to do that, then he'd be picking up a lot of time. You thought today was April Fool's, sure is looking a lot like Groundhog's Day. Yeah. Oh no.
Hell yeah, Deer be doing the same thing over and over again. Yeah. I wonder if you can make this barrel trip in 1 stamina. I think you can, I want to say.
You probably can, but
I think it's just precise, yeah. But I think it's safer just not to, because dropping it's kind of bad. This should be fine from Jasnix. Yes, it is.
Alright. So Jasnix is picking up some time.
Someone else what's happening. Both runners are in Fire Sanctuary. Deer is in go mode. Jasnix is almost in go mode, and yeah.
Oh wait, no, he's just getting a commit. I thought Jasnix was gonna do it front part first.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He just didn't commit yet. I mean, the angle isn't that precise, I think, from what I've seen or from what I've done. Definitely,
as long as you're like parallel to the wall.
Just backflip from the main statue, please.
Oh, that's right. You can do that. I actually didn't know that. So.
Wow. Okay. No, it's okay. Yeah. See, back in my day, back in like the 5-hour 8%, this is like what you actually did.
Deer has a pretty good lead, but unfortunately is losing it to failing this RBM or failing this bit warp.
Yeah. Okay. This angle. This is looking okay. Just please remember to press A. Looking nice.
There we go.
Okay, CJ, you say that, but you make it sound like it's all set in stone. It's not. It's still pretty close, actually.
That's true.
Okay, although Jasnix is actually right next to Deer at this point.
Yeah. Assuming
so Deer is gonna have to have the run of his life right now to stay in this tournament.
Jasnix doesn't screw up this this bit warp, but I don't think he will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, Deer is going to have a perfect ending to beat Jasnix, who has an automatic speed advantage. And Jasnix is now in go mode.
Yeah, that's go mode for Jasnix.
Both our runners are in go mode right now. So, and I'm pretty sure Jasnix knows the strat of just jump, I think. Or like just jumping down. Although I don't think Jasnix did 5-hour 80%. I can't remember. He might have been there like in the early days.
Oh, he's going for it.
Yeah. Isn't front hop? Oh, nice. Good job, Jasnix. If he dies here, that would be LMAO.
That would be amazing.
Why are you front hopping? Why? Well, actually, it's fine, but he's fine.
Oh, okay. Unfortunately for Deer, Jasnix did not in fact die.
Oh yeah, and Jasnix does have hiding shield is like just cold for stakes, but he has TMS, which is much more important. Everyone in chat is hoping for Deer victory. It would be epic for this tournament though, for a Deer victory.
Having a shield was like, I think, not lead bombs. It was something. It was something in Earth Temple.
Deer safety saving. This is a good call. Because if he dies, he'd have to do the whole thing again, which would suck.
I mean, Jasnix still has to get around these cursed keys here.
Yeah.
They only do 1 harder damage though, so.
Okay. Deer entering Girham 2. Oh, Jasnix. He should be fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Yeah. Alright, well, I'll track the difference between them entering...
Yeah, see now, Jasnix just lost a lot of time doing this RBM. See, he didn't have to.
Deer entered the door at 1:47:02, and we'll see when Jasnix enters.
Yeah. Deer, put on the shield if you have one. Actually, does he even have a shield? I'm pretty sure he... Actually, I haven't seen him buy a shield.
Check him.
Jasnix have safety saving. Interesting. He's at 1 health as well. Although he is checking the statue, which makes sense. Because it's like a half safety save, because you just have to fly at that point.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, good. They're like about a minute apart from each other right now.
Yeah.
With Deer having a lead.
I measured based on whenever they skip the cutscene, so
There might be exactly a minute, actually. 58 seconds.
58 seconds.
Yeah, with Deer on the lead. And we'll see what that is after this fight as well.
Jasnix will just die so that Girhim can take the darts. Yeah, you're just gonna avoid the heart container here.
Yeah, Jasnix dying here would be huge.
Yeah. Or messing up M2 or Horde or something.
Yeah, it's a mistake in the endgame from either of these runners can cost them the race at this point. Yeah, this race can come down to endgame, assuming Jasnix, survives this, which he should.
Yeah, it looks like Girhim's done with now.
He's no bit world record holder. Yeah, and he's Okay, so Deer finishing Vice actually had 48-53, I mean. With skipping the cutscene at that point. And that was a solid fight from Jasnix, yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because if Jasnix wins, assuming CJ wins, he has to face him in the semis. Oh, bottle, nice.
Jasnix does not get a health refill on that.
Oh yeah. I think they're still about a minute apart, if that, at this point. Again, let me iterate. This is second seed versus last seed, and for this to be this close is insane right now. I don't think either of these runners have played a perfect game. I think both of them made mistakes.
Yeah.
Am I right? But yeah. Okay, so now Jasnix is 57 seconds.
Jasnix has picked up about, like, a few seconds.
He picked up 1 second, because I did the timing as well. Okay, so, yeah. Deer is entering, this. I don't think this can be a sub 2 seed anymore. It'll be close to it, it just won't be a sub 2 seed.
Close, but not quite.
Yeah.
Interesting, I think both of these runners have to do the key cutscene here.
Yeah, which, I think with key cutscene plus M2 and ending, I think it's about 12 minutes optimally, I want to say. Oh, what was it for my, like, me versus Mario runner? Because I think I did that really good, and yeah. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, I don't think Deer goes for kebabs.
That would actually decide this race. Genuinely, it would.
He also might be more likely to check TMS, because he doesn't already have it.
Yeah, it's about 12 minutes upon entering Quiche cutscene. And again, Jasnix is, like, right in here as well.
I know he didn't check TMS against me.
Oh, they're having heart issues.
Come on, Jasnix, just crash again. Just... Imagine if that just kind of happened outside a bit.
Mm.
That would be really bad. I'm surprised that Impa accepted that. I thought that would have been too fast for her.
Yeah, she's picky. And graduate crystals, because why not?
Nice. That is true. The Levias check that Deer did not end up helping him.
Oh my god,
Jasnix! That's a lot of...
Jasnix, please, just...
Yeah, now Impa doesn't like his strumming. He's fine.
He's fine now, yeah. Jasnix running out of batteries here. I think even either of these running out of batteries would decide the race here.
Yeah. That thing I mentioned earlier about the crash possibly affecting the outcome could actually be true.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I think just about every minor mistake both these runners. Oh, he's going for fairy.
He's also grabbing a fairy here.
Really, Jasnix? Really? Why would you? Whatever. I mean, fair enough, but again, Jasnix is no bit world record holder, so I'd expect him to be a little bit better anyway. Oh, okay, he's at 1 heart, so
that's
justified.
1 heart and he's not going for fingers at least. Yeah, I feel like if Deer performed the back in time sequences better and didn't have a lot of indecisive time, this could have been way different.
Yeah.
Looks like he's waiting for Imprison to climb up, which is not great.
Okay, Jasnix entering Imprison 2 right now.
This is what I could have imagined, like, my race would have looked like if I didn't screw around in Ancient Cistern. Like, something this close.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite this much, because I think Deer actually was pretty far ahead of me before Imp 2.
Okay, so this is going to literally, like, whatever happens in the next 10 minutes or more will decide the race. Is he going to go for third? He does, but he doesn't get it. Ooh, okay.
We'll have to see what happens with Jasnix here.
Yeah. We'll see what Jasnix does here. Ooh, Jasnix taking the first jump slash.
And now they are sort of even.
Roughly, yeah. Jasnix now has a slightly. Is he getting a second one? And yeah, okay, he does.
Yeah,
now this could be a perfect. It probably is a perfect kebab, assuming he does it like right. Good attack, and yeah, perfect kebab from Jasnix. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so now Deer has to go for like the end game of his life right now if he wants to stay in this tournament.
Jasnix has to like really screw up on Horde or something.
Yeah, massively. Yeah, and Jasnix and Deer has to be perfect. So I want to say it's still possible. It's still possible. Nothing is concrete right now, but nice. Yeah.
This might be game over.
Well, I mean, getting game over in Prison 2 would be kind of
well, not like that kind of game over, but Jazz has picked up a fairy, but he has 1 heart right now.
Yeah, I mean, from this point, it's all skill level, and right now I think Jasnix does have a skill advantage.
So Jasnix is here, hutting the spile for a final time. And Deer's about to approach the imprisoned again. Yeah,
yes, this is I agree with 64-bit. I think that Imprisoned 2 should stay in tournament settings because precisely of this. It adds more skill to something that's essentially can be late game guessing. And yes, there are a lot of cutscenes, but I'm pretty sure we can remove most of them. But anyway, this is a conversation for another time.
It doesn't really count as much because it was only a seeding race, but I think I did lose to Matt Strats in my seeding race because of my terrible Imp 2 as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just like all for adding like at least balancing the luck and the skill to this because it's like I guess that's a big thing with working out settings is like balancing the two. Alright, so Jasnix is entering Horde right now, and Deer has finished Imprisoned 2. So this is still close, I want to say, although Jasnix does have that speed advantage.
TMS advantage, and
Jasnix, you already got this fairy. Actually, he got another one, apparently. Or did it respawn? I don't know. I don't get fairies, so I never know.
They respawn when you re-enter the
the
temple.
Yeah, sorry, I was just suffering from success then. I'm joking. Okay. Yeah, but I never get fairies, so I wouldn't know. So yeah, Gate of Time is now opened, and Jasnix is going to do Horde. Yeah, 7 hearts, 1 fairy. This is like, you know, safety strats from Jasnix. Yeah, if he dies with 7 hearts and 1 fairy, I would be surprised, honestly. So it could be down to horde skip.
He would have to like have a lot of trouble on the first.
And Jasnix's TMS, which will make this horde much faster and easier. I'll just endgame in general, much faster and easier. Oh, Dear saying in the race time chat, he is mad.
Did you say about anything in particular, or?
No, he just said, I am mad. So he might be thinking that in Prison 2 wasn't great. This is like, yeah. Because from his perspective, Jasnix has not finished. So he's like, he's probably thinking Jasnix is close, and he is ahead of him. So he's probably really nervous right now. As like, I would probably be in this situation. Okay, horde skip for Jasnix. Yes.
All right. Well,
Deer is now entering horde. So even if Jasnix wins, which is it's fairly likely at this point, as you know, speed much tier, but it's still going to be close nonetheless.
Yeah, this is an incredible race either way.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Even if Deer goes out here, he's gone out with like a respectable tournament performance that I don't think anyone can like take away from him.
Taking a little there.
Jasnix exiting horde, Deer entering horde. I'd be interested to see if Deer gets horde skip, because he doesn't need losers time. No, this was a 3's tablet seed. Because the runners were forced to go to, or not forced to, but they went, but Lineary was required. At least logically, it was, I'm pretty sure it was hard required as well, I want to say.
From blowing up Zelda.
Nice. These are like the Jasnix strats, which make total sense.
Yeah, and here's where Deer's going to lose time to having only regular Master Sword.
Yeah, having Master Sword for Jasnix is...
Well, this has been a pretty good first barrier.
Yeah, that first barrier with Master Sword can be annoying at best and scary at worst.
Well, Harm is writing down a spoiler log during the race.
Interesting.
Yeah, Harm, I'm gonna have to have you find where Tumbleweed is.
Okay, Deer couldn't get horde skip because the
Pushing for horde skips, so this is pretty much it.
Yeah, Tumbleweed is the most important item in this game, as we all know.
Looks like Deer's probably gonna be in about the same position that I was. Like,
yeah. Beatrice was not required. It was Strategy Crystals, but Levias was logically required.
Levias was logically required, but did not end up helping.
Yeah, it wasn't hard required. It was just logically required.
So, despite doing early Thunderhead, Jasnix picked up time by not doing Levias.
Yeah. Levias had Scale, which led to Mogmits in Shed Chest.
There's also Lineary Trial, which we now know is a debate.
Oh yeah. Or that could be Hook Beetle, so it could still be a bit logically required though.
Jasnix entering Demise here.
Neighbor's Wisdom, nah. I think, yeah, hence incorrectly. It's not Pharaoh's correct, it's a smiley face, it's Neighbor's Wisdom, that is.
Looks like this will be like maybe very low 203.
Yeah, it'll be similar to what the Gym versus Exto race was.
That one was quite fast.
Yeah. But again, I think the fastest one was me versus Mario, and I think I got a 139.
You're dying too. This Bokoblin here has a fairy, but Jasnix getting hit by Demise here. He does still have a fairy.
He does have fairy, yeah. He does have shield, so he should be fine. Oh, Deer dying. Okay, that could be it.
That definitely is it.
That probably is it.
Plus, Jasnix pulls a Mario in that one seeding race. That's probably
unplug sensor bar.
Yeah. Dolphin do be like that sometimes. Gets the lightning.
Play conflict now. GG to Jasnix. He advances, and Deer is unfortunately. Deer is eliminated, but not without a fight. Making it all the way to quarterfinals, taking out champions like Exto. So yeah. GG to you. Just play for runners, I guess. We have a person. We have a trailer. Well, yeah. Alright, so that was a close race. I don't think Deer forfeited. Okay.
I'm really excited for the interview if they decide to do that.
Oh yeah, because again, this seed was interesting actually. It was fast for a Fire Sanctuary seed because they tend to be quite long seeds.
This was like just fast in any regard.
Well, it did have Earth Temple, so. Okay, I believe Jasnix is in the waiting room. And he's here now. And muted. I guess.
I'm not muted at least. Hey, friends.
Yes, it's Trez. Hello.
Hello. GG, Jasnix. Try to see if Dia wants to join as well.
Hi.
He's here now. Hello.
That was a seed and a half right there.
Well, more like half a seed.
Yeah.
There was going into Fire Sanctuary. Deer was in go mode before you.
Yeah.
Well, I assumed, did he do Fire Sanctuary before I did, or did he do Earth Temple first?
He did Earth Temple.
You did everything in like roughly the same order at the end.
He entered Fire Sanctuary before you did.
Yeah, it was scary.
And
because
what was the chain? What ended up changing it?
Deer unfortunately had some trouble doing the bit warp. Like he got the soft lock from jumping on the wrong side.
Yeah, he kept dying at that and didn't get a kebab, which that's when you overtook him. What would have been scary though is boss key on third small key, because Deer could have done it because he got Mogulmit, which was locked by Scale, which was locked by Levias, but you didn't do that.
What?
Yeah, what was going through your head when you did early Thunderhead?
Oh yeah, why'd you do that?
It was a long sequence of events. I wanted to set up Bitmagic files since that's useful for Fire Sanctuary, and I thought that would be good. And then I've had a lot of seeds where just doing outer logic Thunderhead it's not a long process, and it's really useful because you could potentially find a potential go mode item, which in this case I did. And since I could bundle that in with an easy Bitmagic file, I decided that I could just do that, and then it ends up really paying off because. Or not really, but I got Fire Shield earrings. But
you did get Battle Lost anyway, so it probably lost time in the end. But yeah.
What was like going through your head when you realized that you crashed during
that was just because I got that weird text box by the Rupin's, like the person in Rupin's house, and I was really confused, and then I got muscle memory from all dungeons and did file 2, which is definitely a crash. So yeah, that was bad, but I managed to do it fine the next time.
Deer was about 1 minute ahead of you going into like Gear Him 2, and then you picked up time on the end game.
Yeah, Deer could have won if he did like if he didn't struggle at Fire Sanctuary, he would have won actually.
Yeah.
I definitely so did Deer do Levias?
Yes.
Yeah. Hence you got Mogulmits.
I guess that makes up the time that I spent on Skyloft, because I did everything on Skyloft.
I think you both equally kind of lost time in certain regards.
Early lead with his decision to go to the surface.
Yeah, I stayed on Skyloft for like 18 minutes with the different route I was thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. We'll see if I don't know if Deer's going to join us in a sec. But other than that, again, incredible race. Probably if Deer would have finished, it probably been only like 5 minutes difference.
Yeah.
So wow, that's interesting. I think that's scary. Deer almost did it again with a really scary upset.
Oh, I'm sorry. You guys are hearing Jasnix on the restream.
Yeah, no.
But it was scary. 'Cause now that I'm thinking about it, I was very close to losing that. I think
absolutely.
definitely. I think my routing was good. It was just that the decisions going to Skyloft, like the sky was a huge debate in the end. Like you should not have done anything in the sky. Like what I think lost me the most time was like finishing Betro or almost finishing Betro, finishing Beatrice, doing a bunch of miscellaneous things in the sky. I did a lot of random stuff.
One thing that you guys did do is that even like when you entered Earth Temple, you could have been in Go mode because all you were looking for were Hook Beetle.
Yeah. So, I knew I was in knew I was in possible Go mode at that point because I got Sword.
Yeah.
I was kind of thinking like I think it was probably strange that I was getting everything in Earth Temple, but like I really did not want to have a situation where I miss a check or like I don't do a check and it has Mogumits and then it's on third small key chest or something. So that was what I was really just trying to avoid. And I think most people would have done the same.
I was vocally saying I would just rush dungeons.
Yeah, no, I was definitely gonna rush dungeons, but I did not want to miss a check.
Yeah, but no, understandable. Insane race again, close race. Again, and with Deer. Yeah,
very nice.
This was quite the linear seed. Now, did Deer do much logic stuff?
Don't think he did. I think he just stayed in logic the entire time. He just got items like Scale and Ballad of the Goddess.
Yeah, I don't believe so. That's where he picked up time. You know, if the harp was in Lake Floria but not on that specific chest, he would have picked up a lot of time on you.
Yeah, because I would have. In a million years, I would not have done Levias right then.
Because Jasnix, like I think you do long checks like Levias and Petrus last usually. In most cases,
I don't usually. I was gonna do it in this situation since I still had so much to do. I usually don't like leaving Levias till late, but in this situation, like the seed was already going so quickly that I just kind of thought like I could just find stuff up elsewhere. So I probably would have lost location Levias since. Yeah, that wouldn't have been too bad. I don't have many checks after that. I checked basically the entire sky.
Yeah.
How much of Linearu did Deer do? I assume he did.
I think like, did he less than
do Sansi.
Did he not do Sansi?
Yeah, no, he did not.
What was it? No, I don't get to see what was in Skippers. I got Whip, so I did Linearu first, and then I got Whip, and I was thinking to like something that has to be on Skippers, and that's gonna lead to the progression in Elden. I assume it probably was like a key piece or something if something was there, and I was very heavy in the assumption that Skippers was gonna be useful.
Interestingly,
but that's another thing that led me to do Early Thunderhead, because like in my head I was thinking like it's either Ruby Tablet, Ballad of the Goddess, or something else, and so I just did Early Thunderhead to potentially mitigate whatever that could have been, but ended up not even being useful at all. So,
interestingly, Deer ended up not doing a slingshot, so like
really,
you actually get Whip. And then I think there was something else that was scale locked. It was Nehru's Wisdom that was hinted at being required. It was probably a key piece or a bottle or something.
Yeah, or that could have been Hook Beetle, actually. Does no one know where the second one was?
Does anyone know where the final key piece was? I got 4 in the end.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I said it could have been.
I don't think anyone knows, yeah.
Oh. I think there were also some bottles and crystals that were left, so I think it probably was one of those. Also, 3 swords in Elden. I went into Elden. I guess it was kind of nice for me because I could one-trip every single surface area. I one-tripped Linearu and Farron, and then I could just one-trip Elden because it was so stacked. So that was nice.
Yeah. There are those nice things about the seed.
But yeah, honestly, I like this seed. It was nice and fun.
Yeah,
though it was scary.
Seed to watch.
So, yeah. I'm gonna move on, and that's Deer has been eliminated from the tournament. Yeah,
again, Deer has put up he was last place in the seeding race, and he first wanted to fight through a horrible.
That was
with Jin's next though.
He could have
and also just made it to the quarterfinals. So shout outs to Deer for being the hugest, the biggest underdog of this tournament. And Yeah, now for you, Jasnix, it's Lepalog or CJ, whoever wins that match on Saturday.
That's an exciting one. I'm scared. Honestly, I don't want to go against either of them.
He would rather
As
lose to
you should
Lepe
be.
than face Deer.
Yeah, no, I would actually prefer going against Lepe, because with Lepe, he plays a lot more standardly, so taking gambles against him sometimes pays off more. Deer takes a lot of gambles, so I was really nervous going into this match because I could get out gambled and lose. And that was really scary.
All right, folks. Deer decided against an interview. I guess that's understandable now that he dropped out of the tournament. But I hope that's fine for everybody. Jasnix, I still appreciate you coming on, and also congratulations on moving on.
Thank you.
Semis it is. We need to resolve the prediction. Correct. Do this before the end of the stream. Mods pay up. I'm not paying.
Yeah, rip my 4,000 points.
The only person paying for stuff here is the viewer. Huh. Alright, folks. That was bad. I want to give a big shout out to you, Average Link, and to KidCod for doing comms, and to Pac-Man Power Ghost for tracking. And well, that's all we have for you right now. There's gonna be more stuff on ZSR a little later. The next race coming up in around 40 minutes on ZSR 2, I guess, because maybe ZSR 1. I'm gonna see what I can figure out. And I hope you all enjoyed it. And thank you all for watching. And we're gonna see each other again in at least, or with me, I don't know, probably tomorrow. But you can see more ZSR stuff later here. So take care, everybody. Nobody knows that I'm super distracted right now. I'm just trying hard to not make anybody notice. But yeah, it should be fine. So thanks for watching, and take care.
Yeah, dude.